What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Micah and we're going to be speaking on the Libras today. Okay, let's go, guys. See what we got for you guys. Alright, Libras. Alright, so your first message is you are the foundation. So never forget, you are the foundation. I know a lot of times, like I said, well, I haven't said this in this video, but a lot of times, we can forget that. You know, we can feel like we're not in control of our lives. And we are, no matter the circumstances. I know a lot of different situations could alter our lives, and a lot of people can, like if you're a child, obviously the adult will alter it. But as you become an adult, as you become in control, and you are willing to take control, and you're willing to take that sacrifice, that risk of, I don't know, losing your previous career to move on to your own business or take control of your finances, things like that. It's going to be situations where we have to remember that we are the foundation, right? All right, let's see what else. Oh. All right, so breathe through the tension. They want you guys to know to breathe through the tension. Excuse me. It's kind of like training, right? Things are going to happen. You're going to be training, or you're going to be in training for anything, and situations are going to pop off, and you're going to feel stressed out and things like that. It's important to take a break sometimes, right? Sometimes you just got to relax. Sometimes you just got to collect your thoughts, right? Because the ultimate goal is to not quit, right? To work through it and things like that. So whatever you can do, I don't know if you guys got to sit down and meditate more. Whatever that you can do to prevent you from quitting, do that. So take a breather. All right, we also have heal your heartbeat. So any previous relationships, any friendships, any family issues, things like that. If you're going into a new era, or if you want to go into a new life, and you have to start changing your lifestyle, you have to also start changing. More importantly, start changing the way that you think, right? And if changing the way you think is going to change the way that you feel. So if you think of things like, well, relationship sucks, or relationships, things like that, we have to start thinking more positive if we want positive outcomes. So even if the situation right now, you're going through some terrible relationships, start to manifest and start to believe and think. When you think, you believe. So when you start thinking of positive results as far as new relationships, friendships, family members, you're going to start to encounter these things, right? They might not come directly as family or friends or relationships, but they could be coming as associates. They could start off as being neighbors. You might move somewhere, you might have friendly neighbors. You know, things like that. Okay. What else we got for you guys? For my Libras. All right, so we have make time for self-love, right? And we came in this world alone, we're going to die alone. So it's important that you guys remember that. And I'm not saying that neglect your kids, neglect your spouses, things like that, but you have to make time for yourself. You still have to do things that you love to do, or do things that you are encouraged to do, or that, kind of make you feel good about yourself, right? As long as it's not neglecting your responsibilities and things like that, and you're kind of still able to do everything that you need to do, then that's all that matters. All right, so we have fall apart. And like I said before, this was regarding the breathe through the tension. This is what I was going to mention this too. It's funny how it came out. When it comes on to falling apart, sometimes you have to, what I want to say is, whenever you're going through that breaking moment of feeling like, you're done and, you're done and out, and you feel like taking a break, don't beat yourself up about taking a break. Because what happens when we often take a break, we essentially start thinking of all these things, and we start to piece life together for its entirety, right? We start to realize certain things, and we start to, so never feel bad about having to take a break, having to take a Sunday or whatever off, so that you can collect your thoughts, so that you can prepare yourself for the next week to come. I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys, in case you guys are having bad days and feeling like staying in bed, and people will tell you, get up out of bed and go hard. No, you can take a break. You can take a break. In fact, it's actually beneficial. We have pacification knot, a symbol of forgiveness and reconciliation. Reconciliation. So you could be reconsidering a lot of things that you've done in the past. Because, we often times we get so caught up in the fact that people did wrong to us. But let's just consider the fact that we've done bad things as well. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's perfect. It is what it is. We got to move on. And to move on, we got to forgive. We're not forgiving them for them. We're forgiving them for ourselves. Because when you move on in life and you wipe your hands clean to somebody, bringing up the past is only going to do nothing but damage to you. You know what I mean? So let's start moving on. Let's move past it. And how we do that? We just remember these people are human. They're going to make mistakes. It is what it is. I'm going to wipe my hands clean. I don't affiliate with this person anymore, so I'm going to move on. And I want to focus. I want to live a happier life, right? That's our main goal over here. We want to live a happier life. So it's going to be things that we're going to have to give up, things that we're going to have to stop talking about, things that, you know, we can't keep discussing it. Even if it's like, you feel like, why can't I talk about it? Because what happens is when you talk about it, you're thinking about it. When you think about it, you be about it. So when you be about it, the energies are still going to be lingering around, even if you're not necessarily around that person. We have 5 tusk of here, a symbol of Prius, office, embodiment of loyalty, of lofty duty to a desired girl and loyalty. It represents a traditional hairstyle of joy that was worn by Prius. So you could be changing up the way that you dress or the way that you wear your hair. You know, a lot of times you guys know that I'm not saying that certain things are supposed to be a certain look, but a lot of times certain looks are associated with certain things. So if you've been wearing certain things, the way you've been wearing your hair, the way your clothes, like males, if you're out there sagging your pants, pull your pants up, because obviously y'all know where that originated came from. If you don't understand, it's kind of being ignorant, not saying ignorant in a bad way, to say like you're stupid, but to say lack of intelligence, because if you're not studying what you're wearing and things like that, and you don't understand the full concept, and if you look back and you realize the things that we throw on and things that we wear is not necessarily appropriate, you know, for certain things, right? I'm not here to judge nobody, but I'm just saying we're gotta go into a certain it's kind of like being in a relationship, and then even though you mean no harm to, maybe you're talking to somebody or whatever, it's still that respect level, right? Like, it's the same way. For y'all know. So we have to start to dress a certain way if we want to become a certain individual, right? There's no way we're going to say that we're going to become this person if we're still in the same era or the same mindset as we were yesterday. And I'm not judging. I'm not saying that it's bad or good. All I'm saying is if you feel that, hey, I want to be a business person now, right? But if you personally wouldn't put your trust into somebody that can't keep the pants up, why would you put your pants down below your waist and then expect? I'm just using that example because that's a clear example. Why would you expect somebody that's trying to, you know, build business with you to want to build with you if you got this going on? You see what I'm saying? So let's just start to rethink. And like I said, look, you're gonna probably have to start giving up a lot of your favorite peoples or whatever. Like, real talk, because there's a lot of agendas that's being put into the world today that they are not gonna be specific, because y'all should know what I'm talking about. A lot of agendas being pushed through different resources. So we gotta be true to ourselves, right? You gotta be true to yourself. Ask yourself, what do you want for your life, you know? And then depending on that, that's how you move from there. All right, so we have Air Chalice, the last message for you guys from my Libras, right? And they definitely want you guys to understand that things are going to be coming your way, right? Your cup is going to be full. I know right now you're probably like, if you're watching channels like this, most likely you're probably looking for answers. I don't have all your answers. You have to find your own answers. What I can do is I can provide general messages for you guys that might apply. More than likely, I'm going to try to generalize as possible so it can apply in some sort of way. I have 8 cards here. One of them should be able to apply to you because it's pretty general. But when you go through certain situations, you start to be fulfilled. We don't wake up in the morning fulfilled. That's why if our day just started, there's no way it could be fulfilled, right? So 9 10 times you're not going to wake up feeling fulfilled unless you're looking at your past and reminiscing, seeing how far you came. You become fulfilled when you do things that's necessary to be done. Make sure you guys are not neglecting all your responsibilities when you're watching these type of videos. Make sure that you guys are focusing on the basics. If you're trying to get financial free, go start a business. You're not going to be financially free working for a 9 to 5. I'm just being honest with you. That's just what it is, right? Because it's a limit. You know what I mean? You don't want to be limited. I'm not downing nothing, but if you're going to do that, go up in your career. If you're going to do a 9 to 5, make sure you guys are going up constantly, being a manager, being a boss, and things like that. I don't want to drag this video too long. It needs to be. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next video.